All right, so let us summarize the earth geometry in this manner. So the question which we have is only involving the points without giving the actual diagram. So we need to draw the diagram. So in this way, you need to look at the points given, then you come up with the diagram. So in case tomorrow the question comes like this, so what we can do is this. So we have P, identify what we have. So P, we have 20 north, 80 east, then Q we have 40 south, then 80 east, then R we have 40 east, 40 south, and 30 east. So in this way, we will try to come up with a diagram which will look something like this. So that's a rough one. Now when you look at the coordinates given, so P, you have 20 north. So the first part, these are called the latitude. Then after comma, we have what you call the longitude. So that's the first point to understand. So the latitude and the longitude. So since we have the latitude of 20, so it is north. So I'm going to put a line here, and I'm going to label as 20 degrees north. Then apart from this, we have 80 degrees east. So east is this direction. So this is the longitude. So we'll draw a line in this manner. So this is 80 degrees. So 80 degrees east. So this one, P is done. So where these two are meeting, it's here. So this is where our P is now. That's where our P is. Then Q, 40 degrees south. So remember, latitude, longitude. So we are going to put our 40 here. So this is 40 degrees south. Then 80 degrees east. So we can't draw another line to represent 80. Since this is 80, this is 80. So I'm going to use the same one as 80. So here, this is where our Q is. Then the last one, we have R, which is 40 degrees south. So the same 40, which is latitude south, and 30 degrees east. So you need to be careful how to draw now if you have been given the points on the same part. So this is 80, this is 30. So 30 will enter inside like this. So this is 30. So 40 south, then 30 east. So the points are meeting here. So this is where we have now our R. So our R is there. So we have the north. We also have the south here. So that's how we draw the diagram. So we don't have any line just coming on the west side. So the key principle again here is this. The longitude increases as you move away from the center. So this is center. So as you are moving away from the center, going outside, the numbers are increasing. Same applies to the latitude. The latitude increases as you are moving away from the equator. So this part is the equator. So from the equator moving upward, they're going to increase in terms of numbering. Then from the equator coming downward, they're also going to increase. So if we had, for example, if we had about, let's say 70 degrees north. So if we had 70 degrees north, that number, that latitude should have been somewhere on top of 20. So as you are moving outside, you are increasing. As you are moving outside, you are increasing. So that is our first part. So I have 2 marks there. Then what's next? The other question is saying, so I've shown all the points given there. So calculate one distance PQ in kilometers. So distance PQ in kilometers. So this is P, this is Q. So this is telling me to say the distance is in longitude. So we know that distance in longitude is calculated as follows. Distance is equal to theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, because it is in longitude, so 2 pi r. Then this theta, therefore theta is the difference in latitude. Theta is the difference in latitude. So if you're looking for the theta in longitude, the theta, if you're looking for the distance in longitude, the theta must come from latitude, which is the opposite. So the PQ is here, then this is the latitude and this is the latitude. So I'm going to say now theta is equal to 20 plus 40, which is equal to 60. So we have our theta. Therefore we'll say 60 over 360 multiplied by 2 by, so our pi is 3.142. Then our r in kilometers, it is 6370. That's our distance. Therefore we'll say, we'll punch. So we have 6 over 36, or can just do it direct. Okay, 360 over 60 over 360, you multiply by 2, multiply by 3.142, then you multiply by 6370. Ensure that your calculate is working properly and what you are punching is being displayed on the calculator. Otherwise, you find that you have punched kanshi, the button is not placed. As a result, you get the wrong answer. So 667151333. So our answer should be rounded off to 3 significant figures according to instructions. So it will be 667.0 kilometers. That is our distance. That is how we find the distance. All right, so we move on. Oh, the time is up. Find the length of a circle, latitude 40. So find the difference in longitude between RQ. Difference in longitude between RQ. So what is our R? Our R is A, our Q is E. So the difference, then they have said in longitude specified between RQ. So RQ is in latitude. So dealing with the latitude, the answer comes from longitude. So difference in RQ is equal to, so we have 80 and 30. So we'll say 80 degrees minus 30 degrees, which is equal to 50 degrees. So when the points are located, or yes, on the same side, we subtract. So since we have east and 30, I didn't indicate 30. Okay, so this is 30 degrees east. So east we subtract. When the points are on the same side, we subtract. Points on different sides we add. So east south we add, east west we add, just like that. So that is our answer. Then the last question is saying length of the circle of latitude 40. Length of a circle of latitude 40 in kilometers. So simply length is same as circumference. Length is same as circumference of a circle. So we know that since it is in latitude, it is in latitude 40. So looking at this point. So circumference. So length is equal to, we know the formula for distance in latitude is that distance is equal to theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, then cos lat, or cos theta. So this cos lat is the latitude we are talking about. So we're talking about this one. So because we're talking about this one, what is that? You put 40. But since this one is for the distance, now for the length, you will say therefore the formula, you just remove this part, theta over 360. The answer will become the formula will become the length. So our length is equal to 2 pi r cos lat. So the same way we can use the formula for length, that's the same way we can use the formula for circumference. So just say now 2 by 3.142 by the r is 6370 multiplied by cos lat, which is cos 40. Therefore, if you punch 2 by 3.142, so 3.142 we multiply by 6370, then multiply by cos 40, so I get 3664. So 3664, 30,664.05 and 43. So 37.0 kilometers. That is our length. So that is how we do earth geometry in that way. So I've talked about length, the two formula which I used, this one in latitude and then this one in longitude. So latitude formula, longitude formula. This is formula for circumference and length. How to find the difference is what we have demonstrated there. So let's look at another part. Then the other thing is that if we have a diagram like that, then it's not always we're going to get that diagram. So sometimes it may look like this. This is a common one which we know, where we know that we have east, we have north, we have south, then we have west. So these are latitudes, these are longitudes, then these two are latitude. Then sometimes they may give you already solved thetas. So you find that they would do something like this. They would do something like this. Then they will also do something like that. So this angle and that angle. This angle is scattered in the latitude, this angle is scattered in the longitude. So code Mbafe, formula and distance is equal to theta over 360 by 2 by whatever. So this one, just get this angle, you put there, you punch in latitude. Then this one, like that, you punch in longitude. So that's about earth geometry. So as we're going tomorrow, ensure that you apply the knowledge. Let's look at mensuration.